Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off from Levi Stadium. Deontay Hardy to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. But now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
He didn't get the full chance to build on his MVP runner-up season, and injury ended 2024 after just 8 games. Dak's got a few more weapons around him. He's got a new head coach, a play caller, and at this stage of his career, he's got to make the most of it.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Tight end going in motion here. Prescott now to throw on third down. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And this opening drive's headed for fourth down. That's incomplete. Defender there to knock it away. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
He can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So here come the 49ers now to take over for the first time. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford. First down throw here for Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle Father Time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear and the tear and the velocity disappear. I'm just not seeing that with Stafford. You question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Another one for Junkins. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's caught for the first. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first points of this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Stafford now on third down. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Butker knocks it through, and they're on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Chargers getting set. First and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the gun is Prescott. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
And the Chargers, first down.
First down. Here's Dak. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Dak now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
A gain of 6 on the play.
Prescott now on third down. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. And that incompletion won't help.
And the fair catch secured here at the 16. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Stafford now on first down. Hits his running back. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19.
Complete left side to Robinson. And he's tackled for no gain. 6 yards to go here. It's third down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Air it out on third. Complete beyond the marker. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. The defense wise to that call there. The receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Short pass brought in. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. So now here's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Stafford from the gun. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Completed to his running back. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down, a runner with Williams. And he rocks that tackler. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they just get the play off. Finds the in route complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. We've got the 49ers in front. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. He's got more once again. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the
Prescott here from the gun. That's caught by Williams. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's another Chargers first.
Going again. Delivers another one to Williams. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Spencer Schrader ready for the field goal try. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution and more than likely making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
8 yards on the pickup.
He takes the handoff now, Stafford.
At the 38-yard line.
That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
16 yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard
From the gun, Judkins. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
He's down to the 36 with almost enough for that first down.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. Brings up
Trying to sneak with Stafford. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of a yard.
All set to go now from the 35.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
A gain of
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Well secured by Brandon Cooks. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 9.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
And the 49er first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Stafford. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Chargers 3.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Palmer. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Moore going to motion over right. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Okay, it's Adonai Mitchell. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. First down, here's Dak. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 3rd down, Niners going with some dime coverage here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the 49ers will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. Stafford. Caught by his back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
1-yard gain.
Trying to throw this from the gun. It's his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All set to go now from the 35. It's Stafford once more. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Stafford throwing again. Able to hit Robinson. Complete. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Butker knocks it through, and that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. Well, 2 quarters left, Brock, for starters and backups alike to get tuned up before week 1. The second half of our preseason finale is underway. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Stafford now off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Stafford from the gun. It is cut left side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and 2, Stafford. The Chargers get home, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Man-to-man coverage, it does not have to last forever. It just needs to last long enough for one of those rushers to reach the quarterback. Cover guys did their jobs, and so did he in dropping the quarterback.
And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line. The Charger offense making its way to the field. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
Dak off the play fake. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll give it to Williams on the option. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought down by Rasul Douglas. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
And this is 3rd down.
Dak now from the gun. That's caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The Chargers lined up in punt formation.
It's 4th down.
Takes this in at the 25. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Finds his back complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
And the 49er first down.
Judkins running between the tackles. And he gets him around 6 there. Wanasenko in from the secondary, making that stop. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Stafford now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work. Help reset those chains.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
Working from the gun, here's Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that makes it third down.
And 6 yards to go.
They'll throw, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers making a 16-point ball game. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the 49ers take a 3-possession lead.
Chargers 3.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Palmer. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. All right, working from the gun to Suggs. First and 10. Prescott here from the gun. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Second and 10, so at the 28.
Incomplete. DeAndre Benton on the coverage.
Give to Williams from the gun. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Now it's Montez Sweat who took him down. Prescott now on third down. Throwing the out route complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. First down, here's Dak. That's more of the catch out left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Play action, Prescott. He's got more once again. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offensive line, this is second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Dak throwing again. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And he stops. Give him about 7 on the play and give his offense a first and goal.
That's another Chargers first down. First and goal, Chargers.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chargers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's Sky Moore on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The 49ers, then Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Complete left side to Robinson. And he's brought down at the line.
Complete to Wandale Robinson. A gain of a yard.
Stafford. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Pass intended for Wandale Robinson. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. Pass complete to Robinson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's 49ers football, and we'll see if they can close things out for a win. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's Gabriel. 1st and 10. And they make the tackle at the 38. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
19 more yards. That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
It's his running back. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
2-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Gabriel here from the gun. Has it at the 7. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 29. That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Goal line formation, a give to the fullback powering forward. Is that Lorenzo Neal? That Tom Rathman down there, Brock? It doesn't get more old-school smash mouth than that.
Yeah, I think you could go back to the early 1900s with no face masks and still find that play, that formation, and yes, sometimes even that touchdown.
Pressure gets there, right side, it's blocked! And they'll snuff out that return before it gets too far, so just a blocked extra points on the play. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. On the return, here's Palmer. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Darian Hendrick on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's the backup. First throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Looking from the gun, Watson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But of course we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Punt team on the field. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. He has it at the 33. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It can be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it. So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Get them to that marker. Heck, all they can do is get back to the line. 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. He bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to the air, Watson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. Still going through the 25. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line, Brock. Knocked down a step or two shy of it.
23 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down.
Here's Watson, 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
From the gun, Watson.
at the 33-yard line.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That one's caught by Jefferson. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Back to the air, Watson. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Sticking to the air with Watson. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Desperation time here. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Watson on 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back. And he has this all the way down to the 23. Working quickly here.
A gain of 20 more yards. That's another Chargers first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense to the line fast.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back-to-back carries here. He hits the opening for about 9 yards, but still third down coming up. Offense in a hurry up here. 3rd and 1. Here's Watson. He's making a bid for it. And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Deshaun Watson with the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking first down, but all of a sudden, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
Crucial moment of the game here as the Chargers try for 2. Watson will throw. And he goes down, the pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Pretty easy to recognize the intensity on that 2-point try. Could have made it a one-score game, but instead, still a 10-point deficit, Brock. They're going to need a couple more scores.
They sure will. Means more than likely a couple possessions too, Kate. And we're to the point, if you look up at that scoreboard, there's not going to be many possessions left in this one.
And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Tossing right to the short side. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. New set of downs for him from the 31. On first down, they'll run. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Now give it to Mason. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
Brings up
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Trying to move the chains here with a jet sweep. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
a loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers holding a 10-point lead.
42-yard attempt.
So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. This 42 yards from the right hash. Butker knocks it through, and that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
On the return, here's Palmer. Good work so far. He's got room. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And as they get set, Carter, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And 4th and 4 coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. They kick the running back in motion. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Zach Cunningham comes up with it. And the 49ers will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception.
Dude, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, interceptions follow.
So here come the 49ers on offense. And even with a good amount to the final 2 minutes remaining, no timeouts left, so they should be able to kneel this out. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And this victory is going to give them a nice shot of confidence as they work through the next couple of weeks and prepare for things to count coming up in Week 1. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.